Hey guys, still here and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. We're once again operating in the northern part of the country, and I have a bit of a problem in the north. Because what I initially intended for the tracks over here was there to be one single line between Asse and Groningen. That is Groningen-Winsum shared station. But then I built out one single track towards Uithuizen and one single track towards Lauweroog. And then I started running more trains. So, it's time to fix that situation quickly, otherwise these things are not going to end up very well, and I'll just spend a lot of time waiting until the tracks are clear. So the first order of business is going to be to rapidly build another track, and that will allow the trains to keep running, and to also add more trains. Now, I keep getting quite a few requests saying, oh, when's the new Transport Fever going to be live? You should do more Transport Fever. You should finish that map, somebody even said. Like I was just going to randomly quit it. No, I'm not going to randomly quit it. The thing is, I do Transport Fever 2 3 times a week. Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. That's the formula, and it's really that easy. There's nothing more to it. So, if it is Thursday, don't be asking me for a Transport Fever video, because it is not coming. You're going to have to be a little patient, because I'm trying to run more series on the YouTube channel. Now, for today's episode, after I have wrapped this up, I'm going to have another look at Assen, because Asse is the station where I have bigger plans with. And the station in its current condition is not really able to fulfill those objectives. Most important element being, I won't be able to get the situation expanding eastwards, because I have those connected to the, I think terminals 1 and 2 on that station. So that is not really going to work, and that means that I'll have to adjust that. Now I still have 4.7 million, so cash aplenty. Let's see, where's the rest going to go? We're going to have another line coming in from here, and another line going south. Let's tear up these tracks. Yep, that cross point too. I want to have one track heading that way. Winschoten, Papenburg, etc. So that's going to be this one. I'm just going to build it out already so that it's going to have at least some sort of start before Asse decides to drastically expand its operations up to a point where I can no longer effectively use it. Then I can fit these things hopefully together. Like that. And then this thing comes in to, I think, the track where it... Well, it wasn't quite the track where it originally was, but it's pretty similar. Now, the terminals need to be sorted out. The line that's going... that is the Groningen line, so Lauweroog and Uithuizen. They now need to be on terminal number 2. And then the other one needs to be on terminal number 3, where it actually is. Terminal 1 is not going to be used, but unfortunately this train is already here. So I'm going to have to rescue that one. And I hope that the game is going to allow me to do that. Quite probably not, in fact. Not the way that these tracks are set up now. Come on, game. Here. But just before you close in, you go there. And then this one goes here. And that... Oh, geez, the track's almost on top of it. Let's just redo that bit. This bit's gonna split off here. And head that way. And I think that now we're able to continue with the game. Train 12, however, says I am still a bit stuck. But if I turn it around, it's going to be fine. It'll head back to Groningen and it'll be fine. Right, let's not have that bug again. Now, I did in fact intend for these things to be solo trains, in case somebody was wondering. They are exactly where they're supposed to be. So don't worry about that too much. The thing is, however, that they're not exactly lining up correctly. And that is courtesy of this track here. They are coming onto a crossing point. But the crossing point only works one way. Unfortunately, it doesn't fit the other way. Hold on. If I don't set this crossing up correctly, the trains won't be able to keep going. There. That's more like it. Although... No, not quite. Not quite. There needs to be a point from where the trains here can make it onto that track. And vice versa, pretty much. Let's bulldoze this a bit. So I need to have 2 tracks coming out of here. And there needs to be a crossover point here. Well, yeah, there does. Hold on. So 1 here and 1 there. Then this thing is going to continue that way. And that way. And this thing is going to continue on to here and to here. Because what I want is for the trains to come, for example, out of Lauweroog. Then move on to this part of the tracks. So Lauweroog starts in Lauweroog, hits Terminal 1, in fact. No, hold on. Hits Terminal 2. On the way back, it should hit Terminal 1. And that's not quite what they're doing right now. They're both trying to use a separate terminal. On the way back from there to there, you should use Terminal 1. And Uithuizen over there towards Asse should be on this track. So that's platform 2. So that's Uithuizen to Asse should be on Terminal 2. Yes. Then they're going to cross over. And then they're going to continue on their merry way. Important here is that trains which are inbound, they have to wait until their even number on the other direction is out of the train station. This seems to work. Yeah, I think we're good. Not a lot of traffic coming out of Assen just yet, at least not towards Uithuizen, which I think is what this train might be doing. No, actually it's going to Asse. Sorry, not to Asse, to... Hold on, why am I not getting traffic? Maybe these people just arrived or something. That would potentially explain it. Over here, plenty of traffic. Uithuizen to Asse. 45 want to go to Uithuizen. That's quite a bit of traffic. We have this one. Let's see, that's going to the right. So drop off. Pick up new people. 15, 20. Full. Close the doors and off you go. Okay, we do have an underpass there and there. So we're good to go. I think this is really quite a green line, this train here. Let's see, you're going to continue on to the right. Yep, right there. And then you're going to transition right again. Excellent. Excellent. Alright, so this thing is going to continue merrily on its way. I don't have to keep that one in check anymore. And over here, whoa, loads and loads of passengers waiting. Why so many? And how are they all getting here? Because my tram is not really picking up that many, is he? 9 out of 20. Okay. So there is definitely enough, but my train's not big enough. The line itself, already making 272,000. The other one currently minus 1,000. Maybe because one of the trains is not entirely full. Yeah, like that one. Over here, 94 people? That's half the town. Okay. It's time to upgrade that line. Ideally, setting up a short route from here to there would also allow Schiermonnikoog to be connected. I think I might do that with a long bridge, because then I can just extend this tram track. So let's get that working. What am I going to need? They won't be building anything here, so I think just your standard country road. Medium country road. Oh, we got the bus lanes, finally. No, I don't want a bus lane. I do want an electric tram track. Jesus Christ, 11 million? 17 million? Sweet Jesus, never mind. That's 26 million for one bridge. Uh-oh. Trains 10 and 11 seem to have a run-in. There's train 10. Do tell me, what is your problem? Because you should just be able to go back. What is causing you to not be able to leave the station? Because... Hold up. What track are you taking here? The wrong one. On the way towards... I think this should be... Terminal 2? Yeah. And then the same thing here. That should fix it. Because there are no more stops on that line. Which way is the train currently heading? Yeah, now she's willing to go. Perfect. This is a pretty expensive position to be in with these things constantly stopped. Now, what I didn't quite get around to last episode is building out the rest of the station here. So, oh, hold on. What? Where? You cannot get from Assen to Drachten? Oh! Well, that would explain why. Done. Anyway, what I didn't get around to is building out the rest of the station here. I had this sort of through fare between Harlingen and Bolsward. There are 2 trams running around there. And they are ferrying quite a few passengers, or at least they could be. But for some reason they haven't picked up as many people as expected yet. I want to continue on with a road through the town. I don't think I'm going to need a tram track here. And let's actually make that a large street. And how do I want that? I want the rest of the street to also be upgraded. So that's a large street. And then transition through or past the tracks. If you'd be so kind. Construction not possible. Alright, I guess we're just gonna have to go over then. That's tall enough. That is not tall enough. I didn't start my ascent soon enough. Alright, let's try that again. I want to go up over the station. And then once here, go down there and connect that up to this bit. And maybe we can get these 2 towns to grow together. So that they're eventually going to form one bigger place that also forms buildings around the new train station here. That at least is the plan. Oh, now what? Okay, so that doesn't quite work. But this is a hell of a long bridge. It's descending a bit too fast for my taste. New train. Alright, and now I want to go back down. Back to ground level, please. Oh, to ground level. There. Alright, then over here we're going to have a couple of medium streets coming... Oh, shit. Out of it. Just so that they're connected to the train station. Maybe I'm going to preemptively set up a tram station here. Just because I don't know if I can still fit that in later. If I'm not going to be able to fit it in later, I'm going to regret not doing it now. Because then I'll be forced to pay quite a bit for it. I know this is covering the same station. But I'm going to try and keep this relatively symmetric. There. Okay, and now just extend these two little medium streets all the way there. And all the way there. Alright, that should give the town quite a bit of additional construction space. Now, there was a mistake or a problem with the lines. Trains 10 and 11 are once again having a clash. This is train 10. Train 11 is behind it. You're trying to get to Leeuwarden. You are trying to get to Bolsward. Yeah, you're on the wrong side of tracks. That is causing an issue. Okay, off you go. No wonder that this line is not making any money if I have my trains stuck half the time. Okay, is the other line doing alright? This one's not causing any issues. It's making a bit of money. The other one's making good money. Ideally, I'd up the capacity here a bit. Because there is a lot of folk that are not getting transport. There's 60 there. This is okay. There's 86 there, so this one could use a boost. Let's just adjust this one. Add another one of those skunks. Multiple M300, add buy. And this one is a double one. Where's the other single one? Here. It's still not transporting that many, so for this one I'm not going to duplicate it yet. Alright, is Ossa growing at all? Chart says yes, but I'm not really seeing as much growth as I had actually expected. If I can provide it with food, that would be a major help. Now there is a lot of coffee being produced. 1, 2, 3... I think there were more. Yeah, here's another one. 4... Oh, look at this. Coffee. Coffee bean refinery. Food. I see an opportunity. So I would transport just coffee from here to there. 2 coffee is 1 coffee bean. And 1 coffee bean gets translated into 2 bread. So then I would transport that over to Ossa. Considering I don't want to mess too much with the infrastructure for the trains here, I would probably do that with a road vehicle. I think it might not even be that much of an expense to build. Let's go for country roads. Whoops. Hold on, what's the speed on these? 80. I think for now that's fine. And then from there, move to here. And transition. Oh, come on. Transition to there. I might also just bring in this road to the town. And connect that road to Leeuwarden as well. As well? Jesus, that was very Dutch. As well. Sorry. So that these guys can also use their own vehicles. And that will probably stimulate the growth of both of these towns. Then there's going to be 1 truck line that goes towards Ossa and drops off 52 food. So I'll require 1 more line. And that line is going to pass by the tracks. Where am I going to enter the town? Maybe I need to go down a bit. Just tunnel underneath the trains. So connected to there via tunnel. And where do they need the food? That's excellent, actually. I don't even have to go deeply into that town or cross through it, so I won't be polluting that much. There. Next up, truck station. 2 terminals might be... No, that's enough. Truck station here. And another one there. Right. Order of business. From here to there. That's going to be the coffee beans. And I could also have them go there. But it feels like a bit of a stretch. I think going from here to there and back might be the better option. Let's see. I'm working with a 2-to-1 ratio, but also a 1-to-2. So this is 2-to-1. From here to there is 1-to-1. No, actually, yeah, from here to here is just add 1 coffee bean, get 2 food. And then from here to there, it's going to be 2 food. Yeah, I am definitely going to need a couple of separate lines here. Right, this was cargo. Cargo lines were that color. Indeed, they were. That one, I hope. So this is Drachten, DRA, coffee beans. Then from here to here. DRA, coffee. Actually, that's the coffee beans line. Because this one... Coffee berries. So this is coffee berries. Coffee beans. Color correction. And from here to there is the actual supply towards us. So as food supply. That abbreviation is still a bit questionable. Alright, set up a road depot somewhere down the middle. Which would be in the vicinity of Drachten, here. What sort of road vehicles do I have at this point? Cargo. Tarpaulins. And I have tarpaulins which can do 40. I think that's the best truck that I have. Let's go for 4. Those are going to be on the coffee berries line. I think I also need, considering that the distance here to here is greater, I'll need probably 4 trucks there. Yeah, that's coffee beans line. And then from here to there, 4 to 6 trucks, I think. So let's go for 5 down the middle. And that's going to be a food supplier. Over here, we're already getting the coffee berries, not coffee beans. Coffee berries. They're going to be moved from there, or from here to there and back. And then they get picked up over here and moved further. Alright, as these guys are on their missions, let's check in with the trains, as they're now no longer getting stuck, I hope. There we go, we have a very small profit margin. And we're gonna need a bigger train. Just add another one of these. Over here, yep. And over there, yep. So far they haven't really been building around the station yet, but I am seeing some development here. I don't believe that that was there yet. So these 2 towns are... Oh, yep, there we go. They're set to grow. 332. Sorry, 323. Close enough. Okay then, next phase of the operation. Connecting all of this together. So that's going to be Stavoren, Snake. Maybe just tie that into this route. Because it already exists. And there seems to be no shortage of traffic. Yeah, let's do that. So after the station... Oh, there's a crossover point there, isn't there? Was? No, it's fine. Time to head over to Snake and Stavoren. Snake is a pretty long town in the sense that it has this... Well, yeah. It's half rounded here and then straight over there. Let's go for the NL passenger station here. I'll need an overpass and medium building. Yes, I would like a tannery, and yes, I would like it to be high speed, and I want 2 tracks. There. Tracks. One plugs into the right side. One comes out from here. Plugs into this side. And, yeah, this seems fine. You're just gonna have to wait for that other train to clear the area. Alright, and then final stop, Stavoren. These puddles of water, these small lakes, might be an issue. Unfortunately, I cannot make this into a terminus. So, a different terminus, 1 track is enough. Yeah, I'm gonna go around that. I don't want to be spending a lot on building train bridges if I don't absolutely have to. And parallel tracks on the way back. This is a pretty small town that I'm heading towards, so I don't think I'll be making a big return on investment anytime soon. Unfortunately. But so be it. Stop there. Another section over here. Alright. Set up the line itself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Line color is supposed to be a train. So that was, I think, that one. And that is STA towards ass. Also, just make sure that they use the right terminal, because they seem to be very hell-bent on using the wrong one most of the time. Oh, this time they're not. This time they're actually fairly clever about the use of the tracks. Good. Very good. Now, ideally, I would get this track to also run into this terminal. So then I can have on Terminal 4 that other line. So this one's going to go to Terminal 4. Oh, no. Oh, you can't get there. Well, you can get there, but you probably just can't get back. But can't you really? There we go, it sorted itself out. There. That's what I wanted to see. Because then I can spread out my passengers a bit on this station. Oh, it's getting actually quite busy here. 92. Waiting to go all the way there to the Bolsward-Harlingen station. And here, 29. Oh, I still have another singular. Oh, I just sent out 2 singles. Okay, my bad. Doubled up. There, 317,000 a year. Alright, time for the infrastructure of Stavoren itself. Fortunately, this town's pretty easy to access. just do it on the other side of the road. They'll just have to cross the road if they want to get to the train station. Yeah, good. That catches it. And then a stop. Oh, well, actually, no. I think I can catch everything with that one. Here, there, done. This is Stovall and Tram. Which it probably classes as a bus at the moment. Because it's not specifically set up as a tram track. I do, however, want it to be a tram. Okay then. We shall require a tram depot here. So let's configure that. Like that. Suddenly a wild tram depot appears in your backyard. Done. Next segment over here. It's going to be a street first. No and no to the tram tracks. Country road. And I want to be... No, I'm going to have to build this thing first because it's a bit easier. Let's make it a bit longer. Too long. There. Now they have two ways of getting into the station. Second exit point. Straights to here. And to there. And I'll also set up a standard, let's say, bypass for your average road vehicle. Your average car that doesn't need to be in my terminal. Upgrades. Now that I have the bus lane tool available, it is also quite likely that I might start using bus lanes in a town like Antwerpen, which is exceptionally clogged with traffic. What sort of weird angle is this, by the way? Oh, sorry. Wasn't expecting the whole house to go. Oh, what the hell? I was working on that, you know? Start here, go there. And this was Snake, S&E, Tram. You're a tram, that gives you this color. What the hell? Did it just completely alter course? It did. Because the game is reconfiguring where my roads are. Or my tram tracks, for that matter. Let's put the tram depot here. It's too big. Doesn't fit. Feels like it's really big here. There we go. Snake connected. Uh-oh. Unable to find path. Missing electric tracks. Yes, that is probably this bit over here. Try again. There you go. Done. Okay, so now I need to invest in a train that can actually make this route. And unlock Stovall at 153 and Snake at 152. How is that food line doing? Are we getting anything from that? Yes, we are. 60,000 there. They're transporting berries one way and beans the other way. And there are now... Whoa! There's a lot of berries waiting here. More than these things can pick up at the moment. Did I pick the wrong sort of vehicle? Where are you exactly? The AMO F15. No, that is the right one. Did I pick the wrong one here? Yeah, this thing is only doing 30. I picked the wrong type of vehicle. Those should be this one. More speed and more cargo capacity. Right, so you're going to take 6 beans. Sorry, not more cargo capacity, just faster. You're going to go there. And then over here we have food being produced. One would think. Although this line would sincerely disagree. Consumer. Nothing? Hold on. Because we are transporting beans the other way. I didn't have the game paused, so the game was running. So it's not like the line hasn't been transporting anything yet. Although maybe it hasn't. Because I'm only doing 2 times and not 3 times speed. Sorry, 4 times speed. So it's entirely possible that this line is just picking up the slack. And that is taking its sweet time to actually deliver the coffee beans from here to there, to the food processing plant. And then when that is done, I can take the finished product over there. It's just going to take a bit of time. Now, as for the train, I did have a depot over here, but that can't reach this side yet. High-speed tracks. I'm going to try and link these two together. Like that. I'm doing a double slip here, and ideally here too. Because now I can use that one depot and also send a train onto that newer line. One bigger or 2 smaller ones? Let's go for 2 smaller. And that is Stovall line. Check. It does seem to be happy to leave. Announcing its presence. More skunks on the line. Now, since we have trams over here, Stovall is running around. It's projected to grow quite a bit, just from that one tram alone. Over here, Snake, projected to go to 159, 160. I think they're still, there we go, 175. They're projected to grow quite a bit. And with the growth of these 2 towns and the connection to Drachten itself might also grow to 300. Okay. Now then, you're coming in with coffee beans. Excellent. So you drop it off for 16k. He picks it up and it's getting consumed. There. Food for us, finally. Alright, so that's done. Excellent. Now, in the next episode, I'll connect Lemmer, Sint-Nicolaasga and Heerenveen also towards Asse and, well, these 4 towns potentially. Although I might make another bigger train station over here so that I can tie those in here. And then from there continue on, well, eventually to this line, which is still really, really busy. So, more to do, enough to do, and as per the previous mention, these episodes get aired on Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. So the next one you can expect in a couple of days. That is, if you're watching it when it comes out. Otherwise, the next episode is probably already out. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I shall catch you guys soon for the next one.